What's up, Taiwan? I'm Liao with news from here in Taiwan and around the world. Disagreements over Taiwan's general budget have sown deep divides down party lines. The cabinet recently announced that it is slashing subsidies to local governments to comply with legislative budget cuts. And the ruling party says it's the opposition's fault. Two sides, one budget. Last week, Taiwan's cabinet announced that the central government will cut subsidies to local governments by 25%. It's a move that the ruling Democratic Progressive Party is pinning on the country's opposition.
那怎么会突然今年啪一个暴跌呢 ？Again， 还是回到事情的症结点，蓝白砍预算。
Taiwan's legislature controls the country's general budget, and the opposition-held chamber is deeply fractured. The DPP is frequently at odds with the main opposition Kuomintang and the smaller Taiwan People's Party. A bevy of issues divide the two sides, but none are as contentious as the country's general budget. The ruling DPP's cabinet originally drafted a $100 billion proposal for the year, but opposition lawmakers cut that proposal by a record 7% and passed the revised spending bill. The bill stipulates that the cabinet must make discretionary cuts of $2.1 billion to its own budget. The ruling party now says the opposition forced the cabinet into cutting local government subsidies.
他就只说了，你给我再删636亿，我不管你要删什么，省预算可以这样子蛮横不讲理吗？
The KMT, which holds a majority of the country's local government seats, has shot back, saying that the cabinet's decision is unlawful.
一般补助款是法定中央对地方的义务，也就是一定要拨付的，它并非是计划性补助款。
And KMT Chair Eric Zhu is now urging local governments to take legal action against the central government.
克扣这些应发的款项是属于贪污治罪条例严重的罪行。我再一次强调，不是只有地方政府可以告，市议会、地方议会也可以告。
From the legislature to the cabinet to now local governments. Fractures over the budget are showing even more cracks, ones that threaten to split ruling and opposition parties even further. Patrick Sun and Leslie Liao for TaiwanPlus. Taiwan is trying to build up a drone industry. It wants to use drones in its own defense and also benefit from the U.S.-China rivalry. Louise Watt explains.
Manufacturers at an AI innovation center in southwestern Taiwan are giving visitors from Asia a taste of what the country hopes will be its next big product: drones. Already the world's leading semiconductor hub, Taiwan is now trying to build a drone industry. It's mostly producing drones for civilian uses like disaster response and traffic management. But it's also making drones for military purposes, part of a shifting defense strategy as it faces increasing threats from China, which claims sovereignty over democratic Taiwan.
Well, we know that based on the war in Ukraine, they've been using a lot of drones because they might be short of manpower. So this can be the same situation in Taiwan as well, because we don't have as many manpower compared to China.
In developing a drone industry, Taiwan is also competing with Beijing on another level. It wants to become an alternative supplier to China, which dominates drone making. As the US and other countries look to reduce dependence on Chinese manufacturers, Taiwan hopes it can step in. Here in the rural county of Jiayi, it set up a base for drone development and testing, part of its plan to become an Asian hub of drone supply chains for democratic nations. Legislator Guanting Chen of the ruling Democratic Progressive Party says he believes Taiwan is on the right track, but that it should target its own market first.
I would urge the Ministry of National Defense to open more bids to make sure that we have enough during the conflict time. Well, we hope that day will never come, but We need to stockpile those things. So when the time comes, we have enough. And this is also a great deterrence to China to tell them we are going to prepare.
Here in Jiayi, Taiwan is demonstrating to potential Japanese suppliers and customers that its drone industry is already off the ground. Now it is trying to scale it up so the country can produce enough drones to also help protect itself in any future conflict with China. Hank Xu, Eason Chen and Louise Watt for TaiwanPlus.
The World Masters Games, an international multi-sports event, is in full swing in Taipei. Among those taking part in the games is the world's oldest badminton player, Liao. Our reporter Sandy Chi went to meet him to find out the secret of how he's still playing at the age of 104.
Now entering is the embodiment of lifelong utility, Mr. Liao, representing inclusion.
The crowd goes wild as 104-year-old Liao walks on stage to ignite the ceremonial flames along with 4 other Taiwanese iconic figures, kicking off the World Masters Games.
进去的时候，我的心情上啊，非常的幸福，又感觉到荣幸。
Ling is a living legend, the world's oldest active badminton player who has been playing for over half a century. At the Masters Games in Taipei, he took part in an exhibition doubles match with Taiwanese Olympic gold medalist Liang as his partner. Ling claimed victory against Liang's father and his former coach. Why was the game only an exhibition match? Purely because Ling has nobody else in his age category to compete against.
因为我年纪大，这么大的年纪能够到球馆站在那边的人就很少。如果也有100岁的组跟我来配我，这次我参加比赛，因为不管怎么样呢，羽毛球最高到80岁为止，没有100岁、90岁、100岁更没有。那么我100岁的话，就是我一个人了。
Ling has been passionate about sports from a young age, with early interests ranging from tennis and pole vaulting to tai chi. But it wasn't until the age of 50 that he discovered his true calling, badminton. Since then, he has gone on to win numerous trophies and medals, proving that it's never too late to pursue your passion.
他那个速度也很快，杀球下去、救球下来的话，人家这如果旁观的人啊，都是掌声如雷，就是很热闹、很激烈。
For decades, Ling prioritized his health, determined to stay active. He says he's only ever had one injury, an accident while helping train others that cost him his right eye. Still, he has no regrets. His unwavering positivity is what keeps him moving forward. His passion is even shown in his wardrobe.
我呢就一直喜欢穿虎，还有穿虎的话比较热情。我这个人生啊，就是多运动啊，多唱歌啊，多跳舞啊，多做好事。
Ling also shared his secret with NVIDIA CEO Jensen Huang at the opening ceremony.
So what is your secret? 你的 secret 是？你的秘密，你的维持健康的秘密。多看美女。多看美女。
Ling hits the badminton court 3 times a week, proof that age is no barrier when you have passion. Jiansu, Luffy Li, Rainu, and Sandy Chi for TaiwanPlus.
And thank you for watching What's Up Taiwan. You can visit the TaiwanPlus website or follow our social media for more stories from Taiwan and around the world. Finally, check out this French cliff jumper diving from a 22-meter high waterfall. He's aiming to break the world record with a 60-meter jump. I'm Liao. Take care and see you next time.